From the entertainment capital of the world, MLB Network welcomes you to Dodger Stadium. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Gardner. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. A solo home run for Corey Seager, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Maben on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
That is it.
Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 1-2. Here it is. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. No problem here, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that's the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing. Striding in, Kike Hernandez. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Count remains full. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner. Coming to the plate now, number 45. And he's ready to take his first cuts. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sanchez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Peterson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 6. The third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hernandez looks up, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Brett Gardner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 1 for 3. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Another full count pitch home. Chopper to short. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Maben is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So striding in, number 16. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Fastball well outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
2 balls and a strike to count. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Now at the plate, number 36. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
The designated hitter.
Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Ryu now on 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now that's popped up. Bellinger has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-1.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
the right fielder.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Urshela takes it in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
A.J.
Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
The right fielder.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2.
can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Long throw to the plate. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Torres stands at second with two gone. Now, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. From the stretch, the 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Two and two. Here it is. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Peterson giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in, Justin Turner flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ripped on the ground to first. LeMahieu's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, number 45. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Line toward right center. Pollock is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 36.
Into the box, number 36 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollock. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And here's Corey Seager. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The shortstop.
First offering on its way.
Seager.
Hit on the ground to third. Urshela scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Max Muncy hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Standing in now, number 16. Set. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge going back on it. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Jonathan Loizaga, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
3 runs already home here. Drilled right back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Here's the second baseman, D.J. LeMahieu. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a low changeup that's laid off. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in a driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Peterson on the warning track. He makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. The Yanks leave 1. And the deficit remains 5-2. Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hernandez.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Justin Turner is on deck. To short. Gregorius is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
Now batting, number 45. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
There's high ball hitters and low ball hitters in the game. Obviously, this guy likes the ball down below the knees. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Corey Seager as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now to the plate, Torres. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
The second baseman, Waiver.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Peterson is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Popped him up. Number 16 moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bears. They trail 5-2.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Muncy.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, number 16, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Torres has it. There's 1 on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Cody Bellinger will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
The right fielder, number 31, Josh.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left. Ready once again, number 36. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so When you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
He throws him on the fastball there. Number 36 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ready for another shot now, Cameron Maybin. And I think now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Dylan Floro answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Here's the first pitch to him, and a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. LeMahieu ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull. But he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And he is in there at 3rd safely, so there are runners at the corners with 2 away.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into 3rd. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Yankees strike for a run on the arc. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 11, A.J.
This is skied out toward right. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Dodgers, the left fielder, P.K. Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Left side. throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting. Third base.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Ball 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that point.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Stepping in, Torres. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. At the knees, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out.
Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Standing in now, Gio Urshela.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
1 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit high and deep to right center. Pollock on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, Brett Gardner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set and the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Los Angeles
Here now
wrote
is
an
our
important
final line
6th
score this
inning to
afternoon.
victory in this one.